Look at this then. So exercise 60, let's look at one of these examples out of exercise 60, number 3. So look at the question if you've not had a go at it yet. We know the 7th term of a series is 29, and we know the 11th term is 54, and we've got to find out the 16th. So it's a bit like that work problem we were looking at. So we know that for the nth term, or the 7th term rather, which is a plus n minus 1. So if a is 7, n is 7, it'll be 6d, and we know that equals 29. And we also know that the 11th term is a plus 10d, and that equals 54. So we've got two equations, 1 and 2. So we've got to find A and D, and then once we've got A and D, we can find out what the 16th term is, which is the question. So what we're going to do to find A or D, what would we do? Right, so 2 take away 1. That means A's disappear. 10D minus 6D, 4D. 54 take away 29 is 25. And so therefore D equals 25 divided by 4, 12 and a half. What's half of 12 and a half? 6.25. So D equals 6.25. And then, what do we do now? Say that again. Well, yeah, if we use one of these formula, substitute our value for D in. So substitute in 1, for argument's sake. Could have done it in 2. So in other words, A, which we don't know yet, plus 6 times the common difference, which is 6.25, must equal 29. So what's 6 times 6.25? 6, 6 is 36, plus another 1.5, 37.5 equals 29. So therefore A equals 29 minus 37.5, which is going to be a negative number. So in other words, the sequence has started negatively. Minus 8.5, thanks Tom. So now we know A and D. We can find the 16th term. So, therefore, the 16th term is going to be A plus 15D, because n minus 1, 15. We know A and D now, so which equals minus 8.5 plus 15 times 6.25. And hopefully that will be the answer in the text. Why not? Which gives us 85.25. So let's have a look at work problem number 9. I'm not sure what page that's on, but it'll be round about there somewhere. So we've got an oil company and it bores a hole 120 metres deep. Estimate the cost of boring if the cost is £70 for drilling the first metre, with an increase in cost of £3 per metre for each succeeding metre. The further you go down, you can imagine it's going to cost more to actually extract out the material. So this particular oil company has worked out that it's going to cost them £3 extra per metre. So it's an arithmetic progression. So do we know? We've got to find the sum, haven't we? Yeah, as far as the 120th term, exactly, yeah. Yeah. No. So what do we know? Do we know A? What's A? Yep, £70, or just put the number in. The first term, in other words, the cost of the first metre. D, yep, and N, 120, because the first term is 1, so N is 1, so 120. 120. So now we want to find the cost overall for digging that hole, so we need the formula to find the sum as far as the nth term. So we can then use that formula to find it. The sum as far as the nth term is n over 2, 2a plus n minus 1d. Then we can put the values in and calculate the cost. So if we put the figures in, we end up with £29,000 or 29,820 to drill the hole. Okay? So exercise 61, questions 1 to 6, extension questions. Tom? Have a look at these questions here, please. Okay? Exercise 61, questions 7 and 8.